Are you in the market to buy your first home? Are you ready to get back into the market after not having owned a home for a while? Be sure to watch this video where I can help you avoid the common mistakes made by first-time homebuyers and where I can increase your chances to get your home as fast as possible right now. Hi, I'm Robert Luke, and I've been a realtor in the Salt Lake area since 2005. Today, we're going to talk about 5 critical tips that every first-time homebuyer should know. By the way, if you haven't owned a home for 3 years, you can be considered a first-time homebuyer in the eyes of many mortgage lenders. Tip number 1, understand the home buying process. So here's a quick overview of the home buying process. First, you want to pick a good agent and get pre-approved with a lender. Your agent probably knows some really good lenders. By the way, don't sign anything with that agent until you personally meet with the realtor to see if you feel comfortable with that person. If they're really pushy, find another agent. Go out and look at homes in your budget and slightly above your budget. Then you make an offer on a home, and once your offer is accepted, you order a home inspection during the period called a buyer due diligence period, which is usually but the first 10 days or so after you go under contract. Once you get the results of the home inspection, have your realtor see if the seller will fix the most important deficiencies in the house. Once you're satisfied with the due diligence items, your lender will order the appraisal. The last time you can cancel and not lose any earnest money is the financial appraisal deadline, which is usually about 3 weeks after you get your offer accepted. 3 or 4 days before closing, you do a final walkthrough of the house about 3 days before settlement closing deadline, which is about 30 days after you get your offer accepted. Go into the title office and sign the papers. The next day, the lender funds the loan, and then title records the house into your name. After recording, you get the keys, have the utilities transferred into your name, and then have a moving party. Congratulations, you're a homeowner. Tip number 2, getting pre-approved with a good lender. The first thing you should do is find a local lender if you can to help you get pre-qualified. Why do I say local lender? If we ever get into a competitive situation between you and another buyer for the house that you love, the seller's agent is almost always going to recommend to their seller to work with a buyer who has a lender who is either local or someone that they know has a good reputation. Let me give you an example. If the seller has 2 offers and the selling agent knows the reputation of lender number 1, but lender number 2 is weapproveanyone.com, the selling agent will probably tell the seller that he knows nothing about lender number 2. And then it may be a risk to the seller that the buyer may not get that loan through.
Ouch.
And the seller may waste a lot of time with that buyer. There are many ways a good lender can get the loan you need. Do you want a lower interest rate? A lower payment? Do you want the absolute maximum home loan that you can afford? Now, you can always refinance your loan 3 or 4 years down the road. So if you have too high of an interest rate today, you can refinance it if the rates drop in a few years. Some loans have an additional mortgage insurance payment called PMI, and some loans maintain that PMI through the life of the loan. Some loan types allow you to remove it when your house appreciates beyond a certain value. Your lender can go over all of the options and discuss the pluses and minuses of each. There are also some special programs for first-time homebuyers, veterans, first responders, teachers, etc. Your lender will know all about these. These may be 0 down payment or minimal down payment loans. Once you get a pre-approval letter, do not in any circumstance change your credit profile. Don't go out and buy a new car, don't quit your job, and don't open any new lines of credit at stores. Wait until you close and move into your new house before you go out and open up a line of credit at a furniture store, as an example. Tip number 3, be realistic. Your dream home may be a ranch style on 5 acres of land that is 10 minutes away from your job and it's under $300,000, but you may never see that home in this market. This is your first home, so get the best home you can today and work up to your dream home later on, even if your first home is a townhome instead of that house on 5 acres. As a general rule, there will always be more townhomes and condos on the market than single-family homes, and they'll almost always be less expensive than a single-family home. Something to keep in mind, in the Salt Lake area, we're seeing about a 10% price increase per year. As a matter of fact, last year it was 28%. So it's better to get a new home now and enjoy your equity growth than to wait and hope prices don't rise beyond your ability to buy. Interest rates are also starting to go back to their historic averages after several years of extremely low rates. One note, if you can buy a single-family home, you'll probably get more of an equity increase than you would with a townhome because they're always building new townhomes, so you're always competing with brand new townhomes. But it's better to get something than to wait. Because in reality, I'd rather have my own townhome today than have to rent until you can save up for that single-family home. In several years, you can always sell your townhome and upsize to a regular house. Or you can use your townhome as a rental unit if you choose. The key for the Salt Lake area is to get something now if you possibly can. Tip number 4, get a home inspection during the due diligence period. Always get a home inspection from a reputable company during the due diligence period. Your realtor will probably know several good companies they can recommend. Even though your brother-in-law may be a part-time contractor, it really is worth the $400 to $500 to have somebody who does this every day check your home. It may save you thousands of dollars in the long run. The home inspector will go over the entire house and give you a detailed report that you should go over with your realtor. Home inspectors are not licensed plumbers, electricians, or roofers, but they can highlight areas where you may need to bring in a specialist to check out a particular problem. Home inspectors also offer additional tests like mold, radon, or meth for an additional cost. The home inspector will highlight every issue from a simple, non-working electrical outlet to a hole in the roof and mold. Many first-time home buyers get really scared when they read that report. They think the whole house is falling apart. But the home inspector should be highlighting critical areas and also highlighting less important areas, which are more of an FYI for future work. Here's a good example. The inspector may say that the deck has a broken rail, which is a safety hazard. Well, this is important, and you should get it fixed. But the inspector may also say that the water heater has about 5 years left. That's more of an FYI for you to budget replacing the water heater in 5 years. Go over the report with your realtor and ask the seller to fix some of the more important items, or reduce the price of the house if you want to fix them yourself. By the way, the buyer pays for the home inspection and is not part of your closing costs. Tip number 5, buy a home warranty. It's always best to buy a home warranty with your new house. You don't want to move into your new house and 3 months later have the fridge break down, the furnace start making noises, and the dishwasher refuse to drain. Your home warranty company will usually charge you about $60 for a warranty visit and then fix the problem. Home warranties usually cost between $400 to $600 per year, and they're renewable each year, but you can spend more on a home warranty if you want to cover everything. Ask your realtor who the best companies are in your area. Many times a home warranty company will maintain a relationship with realtors, and this is actually good because if you ever run into a problem with the home warranty company, your realtor can call up that company and say, hey, get to my buyer fast. Home warranty companies will usually not fix items that were already broken when you bought the house. If it doesn't work before closing, have the seller fix it. That is why you need to pay close attention to the home inspection report. In a normal market, you can ask the seller to pay for a home warranty. It's totally negotiable. In a hot market, however, where there are multiple offers, asking the seller to pay for a home warranty may hurt your overall offer. So these 5 tips will really help you save time and money when you're looking for a new home. The next videos you should be checking out are my moving to the east side of Salt Lake Valley and then moving to the west side of Salt Lake Valley. I will be adding more videos for Utah and Davis counties, so check the total list of videos below. Thanks, and give me a call anytime. Please subscribe.